Number 6. Gary Ballance. Gary Ballance, born on November 22nd, 1989 in Harare, Zimbabwe, is a former international cricketer who represented both England and Zimbabwe during his career. A left-handed middle-order batsman, Balance's international journey is notable for his performances with England and his later return to play for his birth country, Zimbabwe. Ballance qualified to play for England through residency and a British passport. He made his one-day international debut in 2013 and his Test debut in January 2014 against Australia. In his early Test career, he was highly successful, scoring 1,053 runs in his first 15 Tests at an average of 67. He notched up 4 centuries during this period, including a top score of 156. After being released from his contract with Yorkshire in late 2022, Ballance returned to Zimbabwe and signed a 2-year deal with Zimbabwe Cricket. He debuted for Zimbabwe in early 2023, making appearances in Tests, ODIs, and T20Is. Notably, he scored a century on his Test debut for Zimbabwe against the West Indies, becoming only the second player in history to score Test centuries for 2 different countries. Despite his successful return, Ballance announced his retirement from all forms of professional cricket in April 2023, just 3 months after resuming his international career with Zimbabwe. Number 5. Roelof van der Merwe. Roelof van der Merwe, born on December 31st, 1984, in Johannesburg, South Africa, is a rare example of a cricketer who has represented 2 international teams, South Africa and the Netherlands. Van der Merwe made his international debut for South Africa in March 2009 in a T20I against Australia, followed by his ODI debut in April 2009. During his tenure with South Africa, he played 13 ODIs and 13 T20Is, taking 16 wickets in ODIs and 13 in T20Is. His best ODI bowling figures were 3 for 14, and in T20Is he achieved 3 for 20. After obtaining Dutch citizenship through his mother in 2015, Van der Merwe began representing the Netherlands. He has since become a key player for the Dutch side, participating in major tournaments like the ICC T20 World Cup and ICC Cricket World Cup. As of November 2024, he has played 60 T20Is and 31 ODIs for the Netherlands, taking 64 wickets in T20Is and 38 in ODIs. His best T20I bowling figures are 4 for 35. Number 4, David Wiese. David Wiese, born on May 18, 1985 in Roodeport, South Africa, is a seam bowling all-rounder who represented both South Africa and Namibia in international cricket. Wiese debuted for South Africa in a T20 international against Sri Lanka on August 2, 2013. He made his ODI debut on August 19, 2015 against New Zealand. He was part of South Africa's squad for the 2016 ICC World 2020. In January 2017, Wiese signed a Kolpak deal with Sussex, making him ineligible to represent South Africa further. Leveraging his Namibian heritage, Wiese began representing Namibia in 2021. He debuted for Namibia on October 5, 2021 against the United Arab Emirates. In the 2021 ICC Men's T20 World Cup, he played a pivotal role, including a match-winning 66 against the Netherlands. He was also part of Namibia's squad for the 2024 ICC Men's T20 World Cup. Wiese represented 2 different countries in 2 different World Cups, and this is also a remarkable achievement. He announced his retirement from international cricket following Namibia's match against England on June 15, 2024, in the 2024 ICC Men's T20 World Cup. In his final game, he scored a quick 27 runs off 12 balls. Number 3. Mark Chapman. Mark Chapman, born on June 27, 1994 in Hong Kong, is a left-handed batting all-rounder who represented Hong Kong and New Zealand. Chapman began his international career with Hong Kong, making his T20I debut on March 16, 2014, against Nepal during the 2014 ICC World 2020. He was also part of the Hong Kong squad for the 2014 Asian Games. In November 2015, he made his ODI debut for Hong Kong against the United Arab Emirates, scoring an unbeaten 124 runs. This innings made him the first Hong Kong player to score an ODI century and the first player from an associate nation to score a century on ODI debut. Chapman continued to play for Hong Kong until 2016, including participation in the 2016 ICC World 2020 and the 2016 Asia Cup qualifier. Notably, during the Asia Cup qualifier, he became the first batsman to be mancated in a T20I match. Eligible to play for New Zealand through his father, Chapman transitioned to the New Zealand national team in 2018. He made his T20I debut for New Zealand on February 13, 2018 against England. Later that month, he made his ODI debut for New Zealand against England. In April 2023, during a T20 international series against Pakistan, Chapman scored an unbeaten 104 runs in the fifth match, helping New Zealand level the series 2-2. He was the top scorer of the series and was named Player of the Series. Number 2, Tim David. Tim David, born on March 16, 1996 in Singapore, is a right-handed power hitter and occasional off-spinner who has represented both Singapore and Australia in international cricket. Known for his explosive batting in the middle order, he has also made a name for himself in various T20 franchise leagues worldwide. David began his international career with Singapore, making his T20 debut on July 22, 2019, against Qatar during the ICC T20 World Cup Asia qualifier. He quickly became a standout performer, notably scoring 92 runs off 32 balls against Malaysia in 2020. In the 2019 Cricket World Cup Challenge League tournament, he was the leading run scorer, amassing 369 runs in 5 matches. Eligible to play for Australia through his Australian parents, David made his T20I debut for Australia on September 20, 2022, against India in Mohali. In just his third match, he impressed with a 54-run innings off 27 balls in Hyderabad. He was subsequently included in Australia's squad for the 2022 T20 World Cup. Already, he has participated in various T20 franchise leagues, including IPL, BBL, PSL, the 100 and CPL. Number 1, Eoin Morgan. Eoin Morgan, born on September 10, 1986, in Dublin, Ireland, had a distinguished international cricket career, representing both Ireland and England. Morgan debuted for Ireland in one-day internationals on August 5, 2006, against Scotland, scoring 99 runs, becoming the first player dismissed for 99 on ODI debut. He achieved his maiden ODI century against Canada in February 2007. Morgan was the first cricketer to score a first-class double century for Ireland, with an unbeaten 209 against the United Arab Emirates in February 2007. He represented Ireland in 23 ODIs, amassing 744 runs at an average of 35.42. Morgan transitioned to the England team in 2009, making his ODI debut against the West Indies. He played 225 ODIs for England, scoring 6,957 runs at an average of 39.75, including 13 centuries. In T20 internationals, he appeared in 115 matches, scoring 2,458 runs at an average of 28.58. Morgan also played 16 test matches for England, scoring 700 runs at an average of 30.43, and also he appointed as England's ODI captain in December 2014. Morgan led a transformation in England's white ball cricket. Under his leadership, England won the 2019 ICC Cricket World Cup, their first ever title in the tournament. He also captained England to the final of the 2016 ICC World 2020. Morgan holds the record for the most sixes in an ODI innings, hitting 17 against Afghanistan during the 2019 World Cup. Morgan announced his retirement from international cricket on June 28, 2022. He concluded his career as England's most capped player and leading run scorer in both ODIs and T20Is. Post-retirement, he has taken up roles in cricket commentary and analysis,